So here I am at the shipper here in Vancouver, Washington. You see, it's a big kind of factory kind of place, or big silos, all kinds of shit. You know, there's some crushed up cars. They do all kinds of stuff here. There's several different industries here, and so I get here. Okay, let me go back. I got here Friday morning at 6 a.m. It was 600. I was told the load didn't exist or it wasn't ready. The way they worded it was weird. It was like they were like this load. There's no load for this number. All kind of bullshit. So anyhow, I call my company representatives. They get on the phone as customer service, and then they find out that the company that Schneider got this load from C.H. Robinson or something, and that they gave them the wrong information or the wrong date. I don't know. Bunch of rigmarole. Then they tell me, yeah, so they're going to load you on Sunday. Come back at Sunday at 1400 hours, right? 2 p.m. And that they'll load you then. That the load will be ready then. That's what I was told by my company and by the shipping receiving clerk, because I went back and told them what I was told, and they said, okay, we'll see you at 2 o'clock. So I come back today, 2 o'clock Sunday, and there's no one at the gatehouse, the little gatehouse back there behind me, if you can see. Let's see. It's back there somewhere. Yeah, a little blue building. That's where the guardhouse is. That's locked up because I went there and knocked on the door and made sure. But there's no one there. The shipping and receiving office is, it's around the corner here. And there's a big chain link fence that today it's closed. It's got a big padlock on it. Okay. So that area is closed. To get to the shipping receiving window, it's closed. It's locked up. No one's around. After making me sit here for 2 fucking days, this is bullshit. Such goddamn bullshit. I'm so pissed off right now. So I call into Schneider, tell them what's going on. They try to get a hold of people, or their people called their people, whatever. They called their customer service or whatever. And they said, I don't know why they told them to come back at Sunday. We're not open on Sunday. They're never open. Well, for one thing, on their work information, they send on the tablet, it lists their hours as 7 days a week. Like, I think it's 0500 to 1700. That's 5 in the morning until 5 in the evening. And besides that, because those aren't always accurate, I was told to come back at 2 o'clock today. Okay? That's what I was told. Look, I wrote the note down. I mean, maybe this doesn't prove shit, but I mean, I wrote it down. Here's my notes. 1400 live load, Friday for delay pay. That's a little note that I made myself to make sure I get paid my delay pay. And then, well, I mean, I didn't put the date, but they did say to come back Sunday. So, appointment number. There's the appointment number they give you. This is horse shit, and I know. I don't think this is Schneider's fault, but I'm like thinking this has been almost 2 months of horse shit. 2 months of just either no loads, or mainly it's no loads, or loads that they put on their load board. That's where I pick my loads from. They're just sitting there and they never get, we have to look for a green check mark before I can book that load. And there's no check mark. So you see all the loads on there, but there's no goddamn green check marks up. It's just been frustrating. Where I've been sitting for days and days and days at a time. So it seems like I'm out on the road which I am, and like my kids and stuff, they probably think, oh, Dad's out making all kinds of money. Well, I ain't making shit, because I've been sitting and sitting and sitting, days and days at a time in between loads. You don't make money when you sit as a truck driver. So I'm pissed, and I'm thinking I got to start looking around, I guess, elsewhere. I'm thinking Trucker John might become Uber driver John real quick here. I don't know. I mean, I talked to an Uber driver in Vegas. He said he makes $500 a day in Vegas. Fuck, I'll just do that. I'll go to fucking Vegas and just be an Uber driver. So I might have to change my handle to Uber driver John. I don't know. This might be the last few remaining days of Trucker John. I'm a little pissed right now. That's it. I'm just pissed, frustrated. It's just going to be another week with no pay. Because this week that is finished, I got no loads on this week because the last load I delivered was on the last pay period. Okay. So for this week, no loads, because this load, if it had picked up on Friday, it would have got in on this pay period. So I would have had at least one load on this pay period, and I would have at least, made something. I would have cleared, I don't know, a few $100 or something. That's better than nothing. That's, but now it's going to be nothing. Now it'll be zero. Now I'm going to have a zero. In fact, actually, I end up owing money because I have things that are built in that I have to pay, just like the way they break it down, all your insurance and all that, your permit fees. And I think there's fuel that I bought. That's going to be on there. So I'm going to owe for that. So I'm probably already about close to $1,000 in the hole. And now next week, so who knows how long I'm going to sit here before I can find another load. I might have another zero week for next week. It's frustrating. It's frustrating as hell. So I'm definitely, I got to start looking for some other alternative way of making a living. I'm not making a living. This is not working out. So this just might be the end of Trucker John. Sad to say. Okay, but I probably still have a live on Tuesday from wherever I'm at. From the poorhouse on Tuesday. From a poorhouse near you. Who knows where I'll be broadcasting from? Some poorhouse on Tuesday. 9 a.m. Pacific time. All right. See you then. Bye.